This is going to be a follow-up video on this video that I published a little over a year ago. I think I published that video in September last year. I was watching that video I think yesterday, and I didn't mention what my weight was at the time, and I believe it was around 61, 62, and currently I weigh around 57. It varies. I wouldn't say it's just the slimming green tea that made me lose the weight. No, I've been incorporating different things like intermittent fasting, moving more, and then also really putting some thought into what I'm going to eat that day, if it's my eating window. But sometimes I don't even worry. Literally, I don't even care, because depending on what time of the month it is, especially, I tend to crave anything and everything, I should say, with sugar. Okay, so I love my biscuits, I love my chocolates, I love my ice creams, my Coca-Cola, my Fanta. I just like anything that's sweet. And then there are days where I just crave a salad. That's all. Just a salad, and then I'm fine for the whole day. I've been moving more. I haven't necessarily been exercising, but I've been moving more. I've been, putting effort into moving myself more. But I would love to join a gym just to gain some strength in my arms, because the other day I was moving something very heavy, which, I know that I'm a strong woman. Physically, I'm very strong. But the other day I was so surprised when I moved something and I was struggling. And then I told myself, listen here, it's either I'm going to go get myself some weights or I'm going to join a gym. But anyway, before I get into the nitty-gritty of everything, I would firstly just like to put a disclaimer and tell you that I am not a dietitian. I'm not a healthcare practitioner at all. So I'm not here to give you some healthcare advice. I'm just sharing with you what my personal experience is with drinking slimming green teas. I truly believe that if you have any underlying illnesses, I believe that you should go and see a professional. They can examine you and then they can advise you accordingly what your meal plan should be. And if you are healthy enough to drink slimming green teas, you never know how your body is going to react to these things. So it's just my advice for you. So now let's get right into it. I only tried out the Cella last year and then I didn't really like it. I like the Closemyer slimming green tea more, and I've been drinking it throughout the year. I've grown accustomed to it. I think I mentioned in the previous video that I love to drink it with lemon juice or lemon slices. I don't do that anymore. I've grown accustomed to the taste and I don't mind the taste. But if you're just starting out, you might not love the taste, so I highly recommend, if you're going to go for the Closemyer slimming green tea and your healthcare practitioner gave you the go-ahead, then try out with the lemon juice if you don't like the taste on its own, just like that. It is quite expensive, to be honest with you. It's just my opinion. It's about 72 Rand, and I think there was a time at the beginning of the year when it was more than 72 Rand. I can't even remember. I think it was like 75 Rand or something, and I was like, wow, the prices really do go up like at the beginning of the year, because everybody is now rushing to lose weight because we've been indulging during the festive season, and now you want to lose the weight. So just bear that in mind, that sometimes the prices do fluctuate. So my body is now used to the green tea, and I drink it 30 minutes after my lunch, or I would drink it at night with my dinner, and I've really been loving it. Honestly, I've been loving it. I'm a lover of green tea anyway, so I think I mentioned in the first video, which I will link in the cards as well as in the description box, that you should drink it for 4 days and then take a break for 3 days and then continue again for 4 days. And in the little box you get 20 tea bags. You have to drink the tea twice a day, one during lunch or after lunch, and then one after dinner. So what I've done is I got myself a little teapot and I put in 1 tea bag. I would throw in some water and then I would let it sit for a few hours. They do say you have to let it sit for, I believe, 5 to 8 minutes. I think I said in that other video. Let's see. Yeah, 5 to 8 minutes, and then you can drink it. But I find that when you let it sit for like a few hours, then really you will get the full benefit of it. I saw that they have the coffee as well, the slimming coffee. I love this, I really do. It is a bit potent, more potent than the Closemyer Slimming Green Tea, I would say. Honestly speaking, it is a bit potent, but you should drink after breakfast or after lunch and not after 4 p.m. You shouldn't use it for longer than a week, and you also need a 3-day break between the periods. So for adult use, only not recommended for use during pregnancy or breastfeeding. So yeah, it's for people who are actively losing weight and who wants to manage their weight. So this is really also an option. And the tea and the coffee are actually the same price, so around 72 Rand. The coffee only has 10 sachets and you can drink it once a day. So not twice a day, only once a day. Please don't drink it twice a day because your body is not going to be happy with you. So once a day, either in the mornings or in the afternoons, but I personally prefer in the afternoons or after lunch. I work until 12 p.m. Every day, so for me it's not an issue. Then I go home and then I would eat my lunch and drink the coffee. But I usually love to take an afternoon nap because I wake up at 4, sometimes I wake up at 3, and then I'm quite tired when I knock off work. So I would like to take an afternoon break or an afternoon nap. But girl, after I drink the coffee, it's quite difficult because obviously it's caffeine. But I actually prefer this over the tea now. It has really become part of my daily weight management routine. So now let's talk about intermittent fasting, because it's really, I think, the biggest thing that has helped me lose weight and also maintain my weight. So I'm not a breakfast person in general. I don't really love eating breakfast because I'm not hungry in the mornings. I will have those odd mornings where I wake up and I'm like, you know what, I want eggs, I want toast, I want a full meal even. Then I'll have, the previous night's dinner for breakfast. So it's really easy for me to cut out or just not to care about breakfast and do my fasting in the morning. So what I would do is I would have a cup of coffee in the morning once I get to work, which is usually around 5. And then I will make my first cup of coffee. I will start working, drink my coffee, and then around 7 o'clock, I will have another cup, or after 7. Coffee has been a great appetite suppressant as well. It works very well. And then it keeps me full until 12 o'clock. Sometimes it keeps me full until 3. After work, I like to go to, secondhand clothing stores. I love to go to thrift stores. I just love to go to the mall and check what they have and film some content. So I don't even think about food. Then when I get home, I will make something or I will eat something and then wait 30 minutes and then drink the slimming green tea, or I'll have the slimming coffee, depending on what the time it is that afternoon. Yeah, that's basically it. So that's how I've been basically maintaining my weight, and that's how I've been losing weight. But I should also mention my goal at the beginning of this whole weight loss journey was to weigh 55, which is a weight that I've always been comfortable at. That's the weight that I was for the majority of my young adult life, when I was a teenager and things like that. So I'm just so used to being that weight, and I'm not strict at all. I'm not strict at all, especially when it's my eating period, when I'm fasting. I'm not strict at all. If I want a burger and I have the money, I will go get myself a McDonald's burger, which is usually a chili cheese double. It's my favorite. Or I'll have a grand chicken special, which is also my favorite. I find that the moment I let go of being so strict and I have to count calories, I have to count how many steps I took today and things like that, the moment I let go and I was like, you know what, I'm no longer going to put a date, by which I should weigh a certain weight, a certain number. I'm just gonna take it day by day. That's when the weight actually just fell off. So if you are on your weight loss journey right now, or if you are not on your weight loss journey right now, because it's November, we're heading into December, and I know most of us will be indulging in everything nice. Biscuits, alcohol. Some of you will be indulging in everyday fries. So, most of us will be gaining weight, and only in January we would then try and pursue a weight loss journey from fresh trying to lose weight. So yeah, good luck with your weight loss journey. I highly recommend that you go and watch the review video that I did on the Closemyer Slimming Green Tea and the Cellar Slimming Green Tea. It was quite an in-depth review. If you are really looking for, some slimming teas to incorporate into your weight loss routine. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much once again for watching, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you being here. And if you have any video suggestions, whether they are fashion related, weight loss related, please do let me know in the comment section, and I will of course see you in the next video. Bye bye.